teaching nose bridge as a precursor to duration nose to hand touch. The first step is to have the dog comfortable with putting your fingers over his nose. It's your index finger and middle finger that you use. Start by touching the bridge of his nose for a fraction of a second. It's only natural if he wants to avoid you doing this, so be patient. You can see Nina doesn't like this and she's pulling her head back to try to avoid it happening. I feed forward because I want to encourage her not to go back but to lean forward a touch. To start with, your touch should be really, really short and try to mark while you've still got that contact. I then put some treats in a bowl in front of her to encourage her to think forwards rather than shrinking backwards. I still feed her in front of her nose. Because she knows the game, you can see her actually pushing up into my fingers. You can see she's sort of tolerating it, but still not loving it. Instead of having food in the bowl in front of her, I then held food in my right hand in front of her, while using the fingers of my left hand to create the nose bridge. You can see that her interest in the food is slightly overriding her dislike of the fingers on the nose. So what I'm doing now is presenting the food with my right hand out in front of her before I take my left hand down. And now that she's getting more comfortable, I can extend the duration before I mark and reward. The next stage then is to start with your fingers in the bridge and then slide them forward over the tip of her nose. In the initial stages, still keep your right hand there with the food in it, so that that's still focusing her attention forward. Over time, you can then have your right hand out to start with and then move it while she does the nose to hand touch.